So just having a little text conversation with my wife that made me think about something. And it's basically that we are in some ways what we create. We are what we feed, whether up here, in here, or out there in our life. We are what we feed, what we nurture. And my wife had sent me a text about buying a plane ticket. I reacted with a little bit of frustration and fear. I did that because it triggered other things in our relationship that I think we are working on or need to work on. Just like everybody else who's married, that's normal to have some conflict and some insecurity about finances, financial insecurity. It's always a big one. But I thought about it for a while and I texted back and I basically said, I'm sorry for how I reacted, because the bottom line is I don't want to live from a place of fear. I don't want my actions to be guided by fear. What I realized by that and what I really wanted to share was learning to take responsibility for fear in our lives requires taking responsibility and taking action. So if you notice there are certain things that you are avoiding in your life, we're all avoiding something. We're avoiding cleaning up boxes in the garage. We're avoiding paying off certain credit card debt. We're avoiding, you name it. The to-do list is long for most of us in our homes and our lives. We avoid lots and lots of things, and we tend to put things in front of those that feel good, that fill our short-term needs. We feed our primal urges more than we feed our priorities and our values. So simply what I wanted to share is, if you want to move toward, if you want to create what you truly want in your life, like I'm working on in my own life, then we need to think about what we are feeding. Are we feeding what we truly want, what we truly love? Are we moving in that direction by taking full responsibility and by taking action in the direction of what we say we want? Or are we contradicting ourselves every single day by saying we want to take action, but then by living in fear or acting from a place of fear? So what I told my wife was simply, it's not about buying the plane ticket. Let's go ahead and buy the plane ticket and live in accordance with our values, which is to connect with family, which is to create the life that we want to live. But then by doing that, let's take full responsibility for where that sense of fear was coming up inside of me. And this is where you can learn, friends and neighbors, that emotions are relevant. My sense of fear that motivated my reaction to my wife, that led to me texting her and being hesitant for a second, was basically telling me what I need to be aware of, that I need to take responsibility for. So the fear itself was not wrong. It was my judgment and my reaction to that fear that was incorrect. I lived and I reacted from a place of hesitation and fear. What I should have been doing, what I aspire to do, and what I really challenged my wife to do and for us to do together, was to look at what my fear was pointing out and simply to take full responsibility for that, and to not live in avoidance while feeding other things that we want. All right? Thanks for hearing me out. Have a wonderful day.